Assalamu alaikum. My name is Zainul Abdeen and my roll number is 19I1987. And now my partner will introduce herself.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Iman Hassan and my roll number is 19I2045.
Now I would be showing the installation process and running an example on the SWI Prolog environment. We would first download it from the official website. Okay, so it's downloaded. We will install SWI Prolog. I will show you the installation process. Okay, so while it's installing, I will show you the example we would be running on the SWI Prolog environment. In this example, it shows that burger is a food, sandwich is a food, pizza is a food, sandwich is a lunch, and pizza is a dinner. These are all facts. So this is our knowledge base, and we have made a predicate which is something is a food if it's a meal. So something is a food. If something is a food, then it's also a meal. Now we would run SWI Prolog and consult our example. Okay. So now we will run our queries to check the validity. We will check, is pizza a food? So it returned with the true. Yes, pizza was a food. Now we will check meal X, lunch X. So X is our variable. It will return that X is a meal or X is a lunch. X is lunch if X is a meal. So it will return. So it returned variable returned sandwich. Okay, so now we will run dinner. Is pizza a dinner? So it returned with the true. Yes, pizza was a dinner. Now we will check, is sandwich a dinner? So it returned with the false, as sandwich was not a dinner, it was a lunch. As you can see, we can match the answers of all the queries posed with the program itself. Now I would be handing over the next part to my group member so she could explain you about the formation of knowledge base.
So now we would see how we made a knowledge base from the given data. For that, I would be sharing my screen. So first of all, we would be opening the file which has the data which was provided to us by our instructors. So this is the Excel sheet which contains a list of courses, the student list, the instructor details, the classroom details, and the mock grade sheet. We also wrote a program, a C++ program, which converts the given string according to the rules of the Prolog. That is, it converts the first letter to a smaller case, and it also converts wherever it finds a space to an underscore, because the special characters are not allowed in Prolog, and it gives error. Opening my project.pl file, we can see that we have made different facts. So discussing the student fact. So I have made the student fact like this, that is from the CS211 student is provided. I have used a formula that is to concatenate student with B for cell and a comma and a C for cell and the closing braces according to the syntax of the Prolog. And I have just dragged it down till the end so that all of them uh, can have a same format. So from here, I copied it from into a txt file, and then it ran on the C++ program, and then it gave us the resulted output. Similar is the case with the instructor one. From the instructor details, we got the instructor email address of the instructor and the instructor name, and then we also put it into the C++ file, ran it through it, and then we got the a desired result which gave no error. For example, we have converted the at the rate sign into an underscore, because as I have said earlier, that special characters are not allowed. Similarly, the course, we have the course code given and the course name given, and we have made the course fact like this. The section we have made is from the list where the sections are also given. We have removed the BSCS-3 because it was giving error, and we have only kept A, and we have also converted into smaller case. Then teaches, as we have retrieved the data from the list of courses. As we can see from here that what teacher teaches which section. So this data was retrieved from here and then converted into a Prolog error-free form, so that the Prolog doesn't give any error. The next is the course section and the exam time. We have made this exam time facts from the mock date sheet, and looking into it, we have removed the AM and PM as they were giving errors, and we have also changed the course code formats and also the room numbers for the 402 and etc. Now for the course section, the same thing is applied. For example, from the list of courses, we have took the course code and the sections which are studying those, and we have compiled into the facts of course sections. This is all what we have made in the knowledge base. Now I would request my other partner to run the even number queries and to show you their validity.
Okay, so now we have created our knowledge base, and I will be running the queries to check our knowledge base and solve our queries. First, I will open SWI Prolog and consult my Prolog PL file, and then I open it and show my queries to you. Predicates. The first predicate is whether the given instructor name is teaching any of the sections of the given course name. So we will test it. So here is the predicate which I have written for this query, and then we will test the validity of it. So for testing purpose, we'll run it. Is Arshad Islam teaching, Sir Arshad Islam teaching any of the section which is Sir Arshad Islam which is teaching any of the section who is also studying coal. And when and then we will also check if and is Ma'am Khatija Farooq teaching any of the sections which is also studying discrete structures, so it returns with the true. And then same as for the third one, which is Ma'am Amna Iram is teaching any of the sections which is also learning linear algebra. And is Sir Shafaq Riaz teaching any of the sections which is also studying marketing manager, which returns true. Then we will move on to the fourth predicate, which is whether two courses with the given course name have the same exam at the same time in the same room. So for this I have written a predicate which is as follows. So we will test the validity of that predicate. So we will run the query for it, which is room collision is coal and discrete structure have a same exam at the same time in the same room, which is false. Then we will check for the linear algebra and marketing management. which is also false. Then we will check for the room collision of discrete structures and data structures, which is also false. It will result in false every time we will run it. So we will create a dummy to test the validity. So I will create a discrete structure validity uh, dummy exam just to check the validity. So we will consult it again as we have changed our prolog file. So now if I check my room collision with data structure with discrete structure, so now it returns true. So we can verify that our query is, our predicate is working fine. So then we will move on to predicate number 6. Predicate number 6, which states that whether a given room is being used as an exam room on in the date sheet on the given day. So here a predicate which I have written for it, then I will test the validity of this predicate. It is check room number 1, which is true, it has exam. Then C90 C311 at 10:40, which is false. C401 at 2, which is there is no exam on 2. So we will check on day 3, which is also false, and for the last day we will check and it's returning true. Okay, so for then we will move on to our next predicate, which is whether a given name belongs to two different roll numbers. So here's a predicate which I have written for it, and then we will check the validity by running some query. So here is belong to duplicate roll number, which is false. It will return in false as one student cannot have duplicate roll number. So we will create a dummy to test the validity. Okay, we will create a dummy for Iman Hassan as we have tested for it. It is false. So we will see for I19205. Here it is. We will create dummy of it with the some roll number 4000, and then we will consult file again and then check belong to duplicate roll number Iman Hassan, and it returns 2 which, so we can verify that our query is running fine. And we can move on to our next predicate, which is whether a given instructor name teaches two different courses or not. So for this I have written a predicate number 10, which is as follows, and then I will run to check the validity of it. We'll check for Sir Adnan Tariq, which is false as is only teaching data structure. Then for Mem Nurulan, which is also false as she is teaching only one course. Then for Sir Umair Arshad, which is also false as he is also teaching only one course. Then for Shams Farooq, it's true because he is teaching two of the courses. One is DLD and the other one is Cole. And then for Mem Sabah Rashid, who is also only teaching data structures, which is also false. So I have tested all my queries and shows you all the predicates I have made for the knowledge base. Thank you. Now I would like to transfer it to my group member, and she would show it. She would show you the queries of her.
Now I would be showing you the odd number queries and would be testing the validity of them. For that, I would be sharing my screen. First of all, I would be opening my SWI prolog. and consulting the file. The compilation is successful. Now I would be opening the project PL, that is the project file, and the queries that I had to run. This is the project file, and these these are the queries that I have written. So firstly, I would be running and checking the validity of the first predicate. The statement states that whether the given student name has two exams in one day, and the system would reply with yes or no, that is true or false. So running the first query. It gives us true, and it is true as the student has the exams discrete structure and data structure at the same day. This is also true. This is false because she doesn't have two exams in one day. And this is also true. Now moving towards the third predicate. The third predicate states that whether the two courses with given course name have the exam at the same time, whether the exam collation is there or not with the two given course names. So running this query, we would be using these queries. This is true because both the exams are at same time on the first date. And then while running the next query, it would give us false because discrete structures and artificial intelligence don't have to, are not at the same time. Moving towards query number 5. Predicate number 5 states that whether the exams in the given room can be switched with another room having the same capacity or not. That is, it's switch possible, having the members room 1, room 2, day and time. So running the first query for this predicate, this is not possible as both the rooms have not the same capacity. This is also false because these two rooms are not being used at that time. This is also false because there is no exam on day 2. This is also false because of the previous reason, that is, there is no exam on day 2. This is also false and this is also, all of these queries are false either because they don't have the same capacity or the exam is not held at that day. Let's move on to query number 7. The predicate number 7 states that whether two students' name have a common section of the given course name. The predicate have common section with the member student 1, student 2, and course name. Let's validate this predicate. We would be using the queries, the following two queries. Running the query number 1. So this gives us true. And running query number 2. This gives us false because Iman Hassan and Zainul Abidin are in the same section, and Iman Hassan and Farah Iman are in different sections. Moving on to the last query, that is predicate number 9. It states that whether a given instructor name teaches two sections of the same course or not. So the predicate is teaches two sections, and we are given with the teacher name. So we would be validating this predicate using the following queries. We would see whether Adnan Tariq teaches two sections or not. So this is false, as he only teaches one section, that is the section A of data structures. Now we would see whether Ma'am Nurulan teaches two sections. So it is true. Sir Umair Arshad also teaches one section. So the query and the goal gives us false. Sir Shams Farooq teaches two sections. So it is true. And the same goes with Ma'am Sabah Rashid. She also teaches more than two sections. So this is all. These are the 5 odd number queries. This is all from the project. I hope uh, you are best in your health, and thank you for watching this video. Allah Hafiz.